Emily Carter had always loved Christmas, truly loved it. Not just the presents or the food, but the feeling of it. The way the air smelled like pine and cinnamon. How the snow muffled the world into something soft and sacred. It was the one time of year when her childhood memories didn't ache, when the weight of adulthood lifted just enough to let her breathe, which was why the knock at the door unsettled her so deeply. It wasn't the cheerful rap of a neighbor bearing cookies. It was sharp, a single staccato bang that cut through the quiet like a blade. Her hands froze mid-rap, the ribbon she'd been tying slipping from her fingers. The fire crackled too loudly suddenly, its warmth doing nothing to stop the chill creeping up her spine. Who could be out in this storm? The wind howled as she approached the door, her reflection warped in the frosted glass. For a heartbeat, she hesitated. Something's wrong. But then she turned the knob. Nothing. No car in the driveway. No footprints in the snow. Just a small, unmarked box sitting perfectly centered on the porch. Its red ribbon gleaming under the porch light like a fresh wound. Her throat tightened. "Daniel?" she called, her voice thinner than she intended. Her husband appeared, wiping his hands on a dish towel. "What's up?" There was a knock, but she gestured helplessly at the empty yard. Daniel frowned, stepping past her to peer into the darkness. "Weird. Did you order something?" Emily shook her head, her fingers brushing the box's lid. The ribbon came loose too easily, as if it had been waiting for her. The doll inside was wrong. Not antique, not vintage. Wrong. Its porcelain face was cracked like old ice, its blue eyes glassy and too wet, as if they might blink. The smile, God, the smile wasn't sweet. It was hungry. The lips curled just enough to show tiny, porcelain teeth. Emily's breath hitched. A wave of nausea rolled through her, sudden and violent. "This is alive. It's alive." "Creepy." Daniel laughed, but it was strained. Probably just a prank. "Toss it." She should have. She meant to. But when her fingers brushed the doll's cheek, a jolt shot up her arm, cold, so cold, and before she could stop herself, she'd set it on the mantel. That night, she dreamed of whispers, not words, not quite, just sounds, slithering from the vents, the walls, the space beneath the bed. A child's voice, but broken, like a record played too slow. "Play?" She woke drenched in sweat, her nails digging into her palms. The doll was watching her. Chapter 2. The first sign. Morning light did nothing to soften the doll's gaze. Emily sat up slowly, her heart pounding. She'd left it on the mantel. She knew she had. But now it sat on the dresser, its head tilted toward the bead. No, Daniel. She kicked his leg under the covers. "Did you move that thing?" He groaned, squinting at the doll. "What? No, you must have." "I didn't." Her voice cracked. A beat of silence. Then Daniel sighed, rubbing his face. It's just a doll. Maybe the cat knocked it over." They didn't have a cat. By afternoon. The whispers were back. Emily stood at the kitchen sink, scrubbing a plate until her fingers burned. The radio played Christmas carols, but beneath the music, there, a giggle, high-pitched. "Close." She spun around. Nothing, then movement. The doll's head twitched, its eyes sliding to meet hers. Emily's mug shattered on the floor. "Play with me." The whisper came from upstairs, from the attic, a place they never used, its door always locked. Except now it was open, just a crack. Darkness bled from the gap, thick as oil. Emily's legs gave out. She slid to the floor, her back pressed to the cabinets, her breath coming in ragged gasps. The doll smiled. Chapter 3. The truth unwraps. The library computer screen burned Emily's eyes as she scrolled through microfiche archives. Local girl vanishes on Christmas Eve, 1972. The black and white photo showed a smiling child, Lillian Graves, holding the exact same doll. Emily's stomach lurched. The article's words blurred as her vision tunneled. Last seen hanging stockings? Doll appeared on doorstep. Parents heard screaming. No trace except a hand landed on her shoulder. Emily shrieked, slamming the monitor off. The librarian blinked, startled. "Mom? Are you?" I'm fine. She stood too fast, her chair screeching. I'm fine. But she wasn't. Because as she turned, she'd seen it. In the screen's reflection. The doll, standing behind her, grinned. Chapter 4. The final gift. The fireplace roared as Emily hurled the doll into the flames. Burn, she sobbed, gripping the poker like a weapon. For a second, nothing. Then crack. The doll's face split open and screamed. Not a doll's scream, a girl's. A sound so full of pain and rage that the windows rattled. The lights flickered, the fire snuffed out. Silence. Then, from the ashes, a hand, gray, small, real. Lillian crawled from the hearth, her joints popping, her black eyes fixed on Emily. You opened my gift, she whispered, her voice a chorus of dead children. Now we play forever. Epilogue. The empty house. The police found the Carters' front door ajar. Inside, the tree still twinkled. The presents sat untouched, and on the mantel, where the doll had been, sat a new gift, small, waiting. The officer reached for it, then paused. Something moved in the attic. A giggle. Play with me. The box's ribbon slithered loose on its own.